I could never have imagined that I would find my way back into the real world. A few weeks ago, my friends and my partner and my child were like strangers to me, and it was terrifying. But now I feel like we're connected on a much deeper level, and we look at each other and we just know that we're there for each other and we're not strangers anymore.
Body psychotherapy is an approach to meet each person as a whole being. It's one of the increasingly recognized mainstreams within psychotherapy. But where it differs is that fairly uniquely, it references the person's body as being fairly indivisible from their mind. Body-mind connection, or body-mind, is seen centrally to the person's sense of their self. Body psychotherapy works with the integration of thoughts, emotions, and sensorial experience into the psychotherapeutic process, whereby each individual creates a greater sense of self-awareness that affects positive changes in their life. In creating a careful and safe therapeutic atmosphere, both individually and in groups, children, young people, and adults can feel safe to disclose and review traumatic experiences.
When I was growing up in my childhood, I was taught that in order to survive, I had to trust no one. But in order to live, I needed to trust enough to love and be touched by other people. I found body psychotherapy and the deeply reassuring and nurturing atmosphere that my body psychotherapist had created. I started to see, sense, and experience all I needed to do in order to live and live well. Our bodies hold thousands of untold stories, and through therapy, we were able to look at deeper meaning of all my past experiences. I had become numb and indifferent. So much suffering and pain. I couldn't feel anymore. Body psychotherapy was a real challenge for me, but it evoked the will to live. I don't think anymore about just surviving, avoiding life. I feel so alive. And yet, like me, there are so many people trying to find a deeper sense of integrity in how to live with meaning and not just survive. No one expected me to be here now. It wasn't expected that I would live. But I can now see much of what is precious in my life.
Body psychotherapy doesn't work with a diagnosis or label or treatment. It's very different to other psychotherapy approaches because it uses the whole body in the process, of the therapeutic process. For a long time, I was battling the external pressures of trying to put my life back together, as well as all the internal effects of trauma and stress and stigma, and that can be really overwhelming. Breaking the cycle of hopelessness requires so much more than just the application of external resources. Becoming self-sufficient requires you to draw on your own personal strengths, and quite often there's little or even no support to help you with that. My body psychotherapist helped me to change this and made me feel safe and supported, and it was only really through my sessions that I felt able to disclose and review my own experiences of trauma and the impact that they were having on my life.